So Keith, last night, for just a
Funny
total
little
of
shit.
like 2 hours, I decided to email as many developers as possible asking for games. I now have 7 new games.
Wow.
This is a problem.
Jesus Christ. Are any of them good?
Yes, some of them, in fact, are actually fairly decent. Some are kind of bad, but whatever.
Legend of Grimrock 2.
I'm going to send off an email for that one next.
Are
Hopefully
you gonna
they'll...
play that on your channel?
Yes, I might actually just, God, that comes out next week, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's close to coming out.
Yeah.
What's coming out?
Kind of killed my
Legend...
plans of originally. I originally wanted to play the first game before the second game came out.
I
Yeah,
mean,
it's not.
I have half a mind to just spend a day this week grinding out an entire series of it and just putting it up in very large chunks.
Just beat the entire first game.
Yeah, why not? Not that long.
It's not too long. I did beat it in one evening.
Yeah. God. That'd be...
Granted, that was a very long evening.
Yeah.
It depends a lot on how quickly people can solve puzzles, but
Yeah.
I was pretty good at them for the most part.
I get stuck on things every once in a while. Most of the time I'm alright, but
There's
sometimes...
there's definitely an element of like pixel hunting in that level in that game.
Yeah. I mean,
Did you actually have something to turn in this town?
I don't think so, actually. I just sold
Are we-
stuff, because
I
my
think we're just
inventory
turning
was
stuff
very
up
full.
north.
Uh,
Hey, look, an innocent animal, and now it's dead.
hey Keith, how close are you to level 30?
I'm like half a level away.
Damn. Because we might be able
Why?
to go to the Scarlet Monastery at this point, but I'm not sure,
The
like...
next part.
Yeah, my concern is that we wouldn't be able... Like, you wouldn't be able to get the quest.
The monastery is like the final boss area, right?
Yeah.
You get to the giant room, and like it even has like the secret back room and stuff like that.
Yep.
I remember that.
Yep. I'm just...
Rome.
I'm not sure, because if you can't get the quest, that would be super unproductive for you.
Yep, because then you'd all be ahead of me. And then I'd feel really good about myself.
Hey, Shell, can you tell me if this has a follow-up quest?
Let's see.
I don't think I released a Shadow of Mordor episode today.
No, this one doesn't have a follow-up.
Everyone's gonna unsubscribe simultaneously.
It was no Shell?
Nope, no follow-up for this dude.
Oh, that was a waste of time.
Am I in combat right now? What's going on?
What about this one over here?
There we go.
Let's see.
Fear me, I'm a dorpy little human. Look how awkward my
Wait,
walk.
so they were actually just eyeballs impaled on twigs? That's what lollipop things were?
Yes.
Gross. Kill it with
Okay,
fire,
there is a
even though it's already
follow-up
dead.
quest for this one. And you have to kill, like, some Ganzula.
Okay. I'll take the quest then.
Wait, does our little raptor get... Hey, there's a Sergeant Yoa. Wants to talk.
Goodbye, Sacred Blood Scalp. Oh, I see. She's got a new quest for us. So here's the thing. I have so many exclamation marks, I don't even know what quests I have done and haven't done at this point.
Well, I guess you just have to stop doing quests.
Well, I mean, I do them just so I know where to go, and then I abandon them.
And then we'll catch up.
Well, but if I don't take them, I have no idea where to go.
Look at my derpy little body. Brr, I'm a badass. Look at me. Fear
this-
me, for I am mighty.
Alright, see ya.
Holy shit, that was awesome looking.
Turn
Your
back into a demon
transformation?
again.
As
start
a human,
running?
Yeah, I didn't just I didn't just transform back. I immediately clicked the travel
Running
form.
wild.
So my character went down into like he collapsed down onto all fours, then became a wolf.
That's kind of cool.
It was pretty fucking cool looking. That's like an old school werewolf transformation. Covered up by a
usually
poof
they
of
were
smoke.
pretty aggravating and took about 10 minutes.
Oh, I'm stuck on a thing.
An
You know,
American
like in the
werewolf
old
in
movies
London.
where it's like dun, 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 brr, and then you just see the guy like tearing off his clothes and his hands slowly changing with phased graphics, whatever they had back then.
I remember in Van Helsing they had a whole thing where like werewolves would be like going up walls as if gravity didn't apply to them while they were transforming. It was like the most freaky looking visual.
I only
actually
vaguely
liked
remember
the
that
Van
movie.
Helsing werewolves. They weren't that badly done. Like, they actually did look wolf-like without necessarily having too humanoid a skull.
I remember they did a whole effect where they would basically they would have them just like they would just have the wall and they would just put it down on the floor. And so like they did the whole transformation sequence where they look like they're climbing up a wall because they're just sliding backwards on a floor.
Mm-hmm.
See if I can piss off as many raptors as possible. Make this go fast.
That's one of those movies
He's gone.
That was one of those movies I liked as a kid that I've avoided watching as an adult because that's probably not good.
You have such fond memories of it. Yeah. I actually really enjoyed it when
I liked a lot of garbage as a
initially
kid.
came out.
Like as a kid, I loved watching the movie The Warriors of Virtue, which is probably garbage.
What?
Warriors of Virtue.
That sounds like religious propaganda or something.
It's a live action movie where you have like elemental kangaroos that do kung fu.
Oh,
that one!
that one where the kid like gets the shit kicked out of him in a sewer and ends up in a different world.
The part where he's like, read the prophecy. He's like, shit happens. What? Shit happens. Shit happens. Shit happens.
I always saw that
Shit
at the
happens.
library.
I need to actually 7 times in one scene. I'm like,
I
holy
saw that at the
shit.
library and I never picked it up.
So I've actually been meaning to find that movie, but I could never ever figure out which one it was.
VHS.
Oh man.
I'm looking at it. It's in my room right here.
I used to live in Los Alamos, New Mexico, which is about as like far removed from civilization as you can get, yet still be like a metropolitan area.
God. If you get a hold of that movie, we should like watch it while on Skype or something.
That would be great.
And just experience
Movie
it.
reviews.
You know, that would be
We're gonna make hot dogs out of our wieners.
That would be kind of
Like the token
fun.
black friend that's just in the beginning of the movie.
Wait, he actually mentions weenuses?
No, the little black kid that's there at the beginning of the movie and at the end because he's in the real world parts. That's like the only friend of the main character. He's talking about all the things that's gonna happen to them while they're being peer pressured into going into this sewer. And he's like, they're gonna make hot dogs out of our wieners, hot dogs and stuff like that. It's like,
Oh, wieners.
Who-
I thought you were talking about
did the
weenuses.
script of this movie?
I vaguely remember that. No, that'd actually be kind of an interesting video series where we essentially MST3K things where we record the Skype audio each other.
Yeah, just do live commentary.
And just upload a blank movie and people can just hit play when we hit play.
Yeah, that's totally a thing that can happen.
That'd be kind of fun. I'd do that.
Oh god. Yeah. I've talked about the idea of doing it a few times with Andrew too. It's just I'm just
he doesn't
worried it'd
like
be
things
awful.
enough.
I'm just worried it'd be terrible.
Yeah, I think it would be one of those where we'd probably have to do it a couple of times before we're really ready.
I'll fucking release it all. There's no requirement for quality on the internet. Fuck it. The dumbest thing is just that it's amazingly it's just an amazingly niche thing to do. Like, who out of the tiny subsection of people who actually watch our videos is going to actually go through the effort of doing it?
That would be pretty impressive, honestly. Somebody might. I don't know. I don't judge.
We wouldn't record the video with it?
We couldn't.
No, we
Copyright.
can't.
No, that's very illegal.
Copyrights. Right,
Yeah.
right. You can't have more than, 3 minutes?
Like, they have
of
to watch the
film?
movie on their own too.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty nuts.
So
Plinkett does it a
see.
lot from Red Letter Media. They do full movie commentaries for like Star Wars Episode 1 and 4 and Star Trek 6 and a few other things.
that's kind of
And
fun.
it's funny. It's funny as shit. They're so, because like they did like movie length reviews of those movies, so like they're disgustingly aware of stuff. So like they're going into like the special edition of like Star Wars 4, and like they like break sequences of like now you can't unsee certain things because of how broken it looks. Like the moments like there's a part where Luke is like at a door when it like slides open on its own, and it's so badly animated that like he twitches and fidgets all over the place while it's happening because it's like a weird stop motion thing that they tried to do.
No.
Oh.
And in the special edition version, they re-edited the ending slightly, And so like everyone's standing, like it's that iconic scene of everyone standing celebrating like the victory of the Death Star being destroyed, and it's the whole cast of the movie all side by side. And then right before it fades to black, you just see Leia's hands like just awkwardly move because like she sort of fidgets and stuff because like the scene's supposed to be over, but they fucked up at re-editing it, so now that's just in the movie. It's just like why?
I can't stand that they replaced all of the animatronics with CG.
Yeah, CG that is now almost immediately outdated, so now it looks worse than the animatronics ever would have.
Yep.
Oh, I know. I absolutely loved the animatronics, and I think they also just extended the Jabba the Hutt scene.
Yeah.
It's like trying to imagine like if they took Dark Crystal and they're like, we're gonna make this whole movie in CG in 1995. And then imagine what it would look like now. Like that's what happened to that's what happened to the Star Wars trilogy. Is they remade them like that.
I will admit,
special editions are like from the 90s, aren't they?
I will admit, I don't think I've seen any of the original 3 Star Wars movies in nearly a decade. So
It's been a long time for me too.
Original VHS, so they're not altered in any way. And I'm upset that now, if you try to get your hands on a DVD version, all of them are the edited editions. And they had one release where you had the original theatrical versions, but they were at such a low DPI, people couldn't watch them on their HD TVs.
I actually went on a mission to do exactly that because I haven't seen the Star Wars movies in forever, since I was a kid basically. And if you buy them now, it's all altered versions. So I actually was going I would visit thrift stores on a regular basis, and like even all the way out to like Barstow, California, which is like Death Valley basically. And like just whenever I was around on geology trips and stuff, I would check out local. Yeah,
I've been there. Barstow's a shithole.
Oh, it's a piece of shit. The
I
best thing
hated
that ever
that
came out
town.
of Barstow is Kill Bill 2.
Yep. It really didn't even come out of Barstow. It was just filmed there.
Yeah, it wasn't even filmed there. It was filmed adjacent to there, in the desert, which is actually a pretty beautiful desert.
Yeah.
I spent 10 days in Rainbow Basin, which is adjacent to Barstow.
Wow.
Just trying to do field mapping in 105-degree weather.
105, not 5-degree.
Yeah, 105.
Still on the quest to find original VHSs?
No, I succeeded.
You did? Okay.
I have VHS copies of Star Wars episodes 1, 4, 5, and 6.
Yeah, don't get close to that guy. You'll die.
Okay. Oh, it's a question mark. That's concerning.
Yes.
What happened is I bought a box at one point I found a VHS of Empire Strikes Back. That's the first one I found, and it has the original like amazing like hand painted box art. Like it's not.
I know.
Quick.
That's what all the ones my father has.
Poach the Panthers.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't even the terrible one that came out later where it's like it's just the sides of people's heads in a black box. It's like it's straight up like hand painted crazy stuff.
I know, it's the original nice posters.
Yeah.
Punk.
So I found that way beforehand, but then later on I found the Star Wars trilogy on VHS at a thrift store, and I opened it up and it's episode 4. Like the in the box is a New Hope, the Phantom Menace, Return of the Jedi.
Interesting.
Well, that worked out well for you.
Phantom Menace has just conspicuously replaced Empire Strikes Back in that box. I'm like, I don't think that's how the official canon played out.
Isn't there like...
I'll try spinning. That's a cool trick.
I was reading about a new way of like watching the Star Wars movies in like a different order, so you like actually don't watch Phantom.
The one where you just skip Phantom Menace basically and just watch everything past that.
You know, in
Why?
retrospect, it would make just about the same amount of sense.
Oh yeah, that's have you ever watched any of Red Letter Media?
Not really. I watched...
That could actually be an experience to watch. If you've never watched a Plinker review, it might be fun to watch a Plinker review while on Skype. Just share that for a bit. But they do feature-length reviews of movies and stuff, and they're really not only like really just in depth and crazy, but in detailed. But they also are just funny as shit.
Hey Keith.
But one of the big points they make is that episode 1 is completely pointless.
Hey Keith. This wasn't here, was it?
What wasn't here?
This.
The waterfalls?
Oh.
Pretty. And a whirlpool.
I don't remember
I'll try
this.
spinning. That's a new trick. Simba, everything that you can see from here, you can be yours.
What just happened?
What the shit? Oh, that was great.
I ran the wrong. Oh shit! I ran the wrong way.
I'm a little bit disappointed I didn't think of that. I was considering it, but I was just like, nah. And you just went for it.
That little moment we had.
Oh god.
Oh god! I'm gonna get killed by the raptors. Raptors, leave me alone.
So what was down there in that
It's a fucking whirlpool. You just fucking die.
You just die immediately.
There's nothing down there. It's just death. That is new though. That was not in World of Warcraft previously. That's definitely different. I can't believe I remembered that quote. Fucking Lion King. I haven't watched that since I was a kid. That's probably one of my most watched movies ever though.
Mm-hmm.
I watched it a number of times.
When I was a little kid, whenever a movie scared me, we would watch Lion King afterwards. Which is a terrible idea because that movie's fucked up.
Yeah.
It's like a really dark, horrible movie where like family members are getting brutally murdered by stampedes and shit. It's like this is like the most dark children's movie I've ever seen. I think it probably explains a lot about my psyche that I grew up watching Dark Crystal and Lion King all the time.
No. A troll in Central Park was much worse. Oh.
They see him trolling.
Well, I'm gonna go back and kill panthers.
That's racist.
That was great, though.
You enjoy that?
Yeah, that was pretty good. Yeah, I enjoyed that.
Oh man, I'm glad the graveyard was nearby.
I really hope that I can cut the episode there.
Yeah, I might have to get off at some point because
you probably got another half an hour in ya.
I don't think there used to be a graveyard here.
No, they made things a hell of a lot more convenient.
Because it used to be that if
did you guys get credit for that?
Yeah.
Without me even looking.
Wow, you guys are far away too. So
I'm going after veins.
You're going after
a heroin
what?
addict. I'm a heroin addict.
Oh, is there a quest down there? No, there isn't.
Put in all the smack.
I have no quest down that
going
direction.
I'm going after veins because I'm a miner.
Right.
Those veins.
I was kind of
Geology,
confused for
motherfucker.
a second. Yeah. Oh, by the way, you're level 20. You should go get prospecting.
Oh man, that fucking
walking
moment.
Stereotype.
Simba, all of this will one day be yours.
What was the thing you said right before it? Like, I'm gonna go try spinning. Or something.
I'll try spinning. That's a cool trick. It's fucking Anakin Skywalker.
Oh yeah.
When he's like, this is just like pod racing. He's like fighting in a war because that movie was so fucking stupid. He's like flying a ship in an actual war. So he's just casually like, I'll try spinning. That's a cool trick. And he's just like, do a barrel roll, and like people are killing themselves on him and shit.
Aren't we
like,
supposed to be?
Oh,
that's what I did wrong.
We have to get jungle stalkers.
It's magical how dumb that movie is. The weirdest part about that movie, going back to it, is that without fail, everyone, I had this experience because we rewatched the entire movie as a group while listening to the Plinkett commentary over it, and all of us were completely baffled when we got to the underwater segment where like they're going through the core of the planet.
Right.
Yeah.
And that segment is like 3 or 4 times longer than you remember it being.
I know.
Because it just keeps going and nothing is happening. Like it's like exposition. Oh shit, the movie's boring. We'll get attacked by a sea monster now. Exposition. Fuck, it's boring again. Second sea monster.
You know, I felt
repeating that until they're done with the exposition.
I felt like the sea monster thing was kind of like a throwback to both
a bigger fish.
episode.
There's always a bigger fish.
There's always a bigger fish.
I felt like that was a throwback to both episode 5 and
You mean the giant
yeah.
thing that they were the cave?
Slug.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the weirdest thing.
And the fact that they
What a weird
probably
moment.
wanted to make some sort of ride out of the entire thing.
Oh, absolutely. God, episode one is just one of the worst movies that I've seen an absurd amount of times because I absolutely loved it when it came out when I was 9.
Well, yeah.
Yep.
When you're a kid, that movie...
Amidala is young and naive.
We got the pod racing version of the Nintendo 64.
Well, the
so
pod
it
racer
That
game
game
was
was great.
That game is actually
I
one of the
know.
best games on the N64.
Racers. Well, yeah.
The best thing about all of God damn it, I keep running towards the golden arrow on the map instead of you guys.
Hey, what are you doing?
I keep running towards the golden arrow thinking it's where I'm supposed to go because it's so much more prominent than the little green one or little greenish
true.
gray one that you guys are. But the best thing to come out of episode 1 is Star Wars episode 1 pod racer and Jedi power battles.
I don't think I ever
I
did
never
Power
played
Battles.
Jedi Power Battles.
Jedi power battles is a 2-player co-op like sort of like like side-scrolling beat 'em up type games.
Oh.
But it was like those types of games, but when we first started making the translation over to 3D games. So it's got this feel of like Die Hard Arcade or Fighting Force, those types of games.
Neat.
But it's a two-player co-op. It's a 2-player co-op Jedi game, and you just play through a bunch of levels that are themed after parts of Episode 1.
Wow.
It's
Was
just
that
really fun.
was that an
Oh, my
N64 game or?
It
My
was
friend
on
actually-
PlayStation 1 and Dreamcast.
Okay.
My friend actually had that, so I think I played that.
So it's actually backwards compatibility. I have a copy of it and I can play it on my PS3 because of backwards compatibility. And I'm
I
like,
forgot
this
that
is
the
nice.
PS3 could do that.
Yeah.
If it was the special one.
No.
Just the
Right?
first one.
The very
Well,
the very first PS3 had PS2 backwards compatibility.
Wait, so there's a PS1 compatibility as well, but I thought that PlayStation 2 could play PlayStation 1 games.
Well, the thing is, PS2 is it. What happens is that there's hardware. They need hardware in it to emulate it. Like the original PS3 basically had a PS2 in it.
Right. I remember
And
that.
and
'cause
one of
my
the things
friends
one of the
had
things
it.
they did to cut cost is that they removed the backwards compatibility. But PS1, I'm pretty sure, is just straight software emulation because the games are so light
Yeah.
compared to the PS3.
Yeah.
So every PS3 I've ever encountered can play PS1 games, but I've heard that at some point they took that out.
See, I
Yeah.
really like backwards compatibility, and I understand why they don't do it anymore, but it's just
Very disappointing.
ah.
Yep.
Yeah. Like my Shadow Tower game was my Shadow Tower playthrough that I sort of started doing but then gave up on because the game's kind of awful. That was done on a PS3. Man, it's difficult going back to PS3 games that look like PS3 games. I mean PS1 games. Because you're watching like a bunch of shapes jammed together to try to represent a thing, maybe.
Aw, but things like Banjo-Kazooie will never get old.
Well, if it's like
That's so
cartoony
cute.
instead of trying to be realistic, then yeah, go figure.
Banjo-Kazooie
Oh, well,
does
yeah.
alright. It helps that Banjo-Kazooie's also the camera's further away.
Yeah.
What's
So we're
awful when you
looking
play a game
for-
like Shadow Tower is that the camera is first person, so everything's always close to it.
We're looking for Bagthera or whatever.
Maybe you are.
I mean, all right.
I'm looking to hit it rich.
Shell, you might want to actually split off from me. I think Bagthera is stealthed.
Well, Panther, yeah. Yeah, she's somewhere.
Oh man.
Level 30.
Hey Keith, did you ever have one of those like blacksmiths of the Mithril Order or anything like that when you were
I
playing?
have no idea what you're talking
Oh,
about.
I see him. Mine, got it.
But you got what?
I
Ooh.
found Bagthera.
I just unlocked
Oh.
Razorfen Crawl and Maradon.
Okay, that's good. That
Wow,
means
I totally forgot about these different instances.
okay. Don't hit the Blood Elf Hunter.
God damn, I have to go through what. Ah!
What?
What happened?
Wait, why are we going to a dungeon?
Keith,
just got-
did you? Yep, you attacked Timothy.
Where's Timothy?
You idiot! I told you not to attack the Blood Elf Hunter.
Where is he? I don't see him.
Oh, you're flagged for PvP.
How am I flagged for PvP?
I don't know, but you're flagged for PvP and you got murdered.
What?
And now you're flagged for PvP, Carl.
Ah,
Because you revived
shit.
him.
Well, I'm going this direction. I've also queued us up for the Dungeon Finder, so hopefully that will solve the problem.
What a piece of shit.
Yeah,
God damn it.
that's stupid that I got flagged for PvP.
I don't even see him anywhere.
That's
I
because they ran up the other direction.
I literally never saw evidence of him existing. Like, I never saw him.
Well,
That was weird.
Well,
How
I'm
did I
dead.
get PvP flagged?
Where did I even get hit from? Jesus.
My
I don't
PvP
know,
is
I
even
didn't see
highlight.
it.
My PvP is even even highlighted as being disabled. So like, I
Oh.
didn't enable it.
There was
I'm
a
not reviving you.
what? Yeah,
What the
I'll
hell?
just walk back. That was actually kind of bullshit.
That's weird.
A, it's
Like-
stupid that I get flagged for PvP for resurrecting you. B,
I also don't know how I got flagged in the first place because I was just running down the road and then I got shot in the face.
yeah.
Like
don't
something broke
know.
here. Hey, what are my new skills?
I'm
Combat
glad I'm not
potency.
flagged for PvP just for being in the group with
But
you.
did
That
you
would
see
be
me
so
just-
bad.
Did you see
Yeah,
me
you
just
just got
die
down
there?
dead.
Because I have no idea what even hit me. It just suddenly
Ooh.
instant death. And the
I
hunter
mean-
is gone.
A troll went by, but I don't think he was responsible.
Oh wait.
You figured it out?
It's a horde town.
Oh!
There's NPCs here named Durango and Morongo and.
Oh,
shit like
that would
They're
explain
all
how we
pretty good.
died.
And there's the flight path guy.
So we
I
just
just
got too
never-
close.
Okay, yeah, we walked
And
too
I
close to
didn't.
town. That's kind of annoying because I was walking down the road.
Yeah.
I got shot for like 15,000 damage.
Because
was
we
scary.
need to go around this place. I guess. That's stupid.
Yeah, that's pretty dumb.
Alright. Well, let's go around this direction.
So I got combat potency, which means apparently my offhand attacks generate energy now.
Oh.
That's cool. The slower the weapon, the more likely it's to happen, so it kind of balances itself properly.
Yeah.
Ooh, cheap shot. Does it still do the same thing? Yep. It's a stealth attack that stuns a target for 4 seconds and gives me 2 combo points. So it still does what it always did. So that's...
Oh.
I finally have a reason to use stealth because I can go into stealth and I can open the fight with 4 seconds of stun and free combo points.
If I were feral, I would have that ability.
God damn, wound poison. I already have a 4th poison.